Oh man, oh man, oh man. I got time to fucking night, bro. Literally, I have 4 days off from work tomorrow, and I was gonna enjoy those 4 days knowing that my prediction about the Philadelphia 76ers could have been right, but they blew a game 7, bro. I don't know what to say. The Sixers went out bad, they went out sad, they went out terrible. And remember that Clipper video I did last month where I said the Clippers were down bad and terrible? I probably might have to title this video "The Sixers Went Out Sad and Terrible." Probably put an L replacing the S. Oh my gosh. What the hell was that? That shit was ridiculous, bro. Like, oh my gosh. I don't know where to begin. I really don't know where to begin. Um oh my gosh. The fact that you have Danilo Gallinari scoring 17, Kevin Herter of all people looking like Klay Thompson and Bradley Beal, 27 points, and you basically have no gameplay to stop him. Trae Young went cold, and for some reason the Hawks won this game. And I think Shaq said it during halftime too. That look, despite the fact Atlanta's only despite the fact Atlanta's only up 2, they played a really lousy basketball game, and the Sixers should be leading by 20. That obviously did not happen, and they ended up losing this game despite the fact they were leading by 4 after a fucking Tobias Harris and one. Like, what the fuck is this? And bro, let me start off with Doc Rivers, bro. Doc Rivers is a coach that I have a lot of respect for. One of my favorite coaches in the league. But I have said that people have overrated Doc Rivers into thinking that he is a Hall of Fame head coach. He's a really good head coach. He's on the same tier as guys like Steve Kerr and Rick I mean, that may be an insult to Steve Kerr, but he's on the tier of, like, let's say, a Rick Carlisle, who is not part of the Mavs coaching job anymore. Like, he's in that tier of coaches. He ain't nowhere. He ain't no way in the levels of a guy like Greg Popovich or Phil Jackson. And Doc Rivers, bruh, gave Tyrese Maxey more minutes than Shake Milton. Shake Milton, one of their better bench players, only played 5 minutes. And I guess Tyrese Tyrese Maxey is a high energy player, and he's basically him, Steph Curry's brother, and Milton. They all outplayed Ben Simmons. I get Tyrese Maxey is an energy player, but come on, bro. Shake Milton only played 5 minutes in this game, and his only basket was a twisting and turning shot, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, come on, man. And the fact that, look, the spacing down the stretch was terrible because I think Rusty Buckets pointed this one out. They played Simmons, Ben, and Matisse Thybulle together. And, bro, that killed the spacing because, look, Joel Embiid has been eating in this series. He's played great. But the thing is, he wasn't pounding it, pause. He was not pounding it inside like he usually does. He was going to fall away jumpers, and he was drawing fouls to get himself to the free throw line. To his credit, he was able to do just that despite that type of rotation from Doc Rivers, bro. Oh, and let me not even start with the fact that it felt like the 76ers took way too many threes. Oh, yeah, they didn't take way too many threes, but they shot 9 for 28. Not bad, but that's not good because this is a game 7 and you need to make your shots when it counts. Especially Tobias Harris. Tobias played not horrible, but dog, he missed a bunch of layups. And remember, these are momentum shifting shots. So every time Tobias Harris missed, it felt like the momentum was getting deflated every single time. Like, come on, man. Oh, oh my gosh. Let's not start on that Ben Simmons play. Or excuse me, Lemons of Len play. Because he gets L's in his name now. Let's not forget that he was posting up Gallo, right? Gallo's a good defender. He's pretty pesky, but Simmons blew by him. He had a wide open dunk, and what does he do? He passes it to Matisse motherfucking Thibault for a layup, and he got fouled, and Matisse Thibault misses that. And Joel Embiid said, "Well, that was the turning point of the game." Oh my gosh. They just went outside and terrible. Oh my gosh, bro. They literally went out sad and terrible. And we thought the Clippers choking a 3-1 lead is bad. Bro, let me put this into context. I had the Philadelphia 76ers winning this series 4-1. And it was sure as hell looking that way in game 4 where they led by as much as 18. They led by 16 at the half. And I thought, you know what? Philly got this in the bag. And you would think after leading by 26, after trailing by 26, well, they did lead by 26 in game 5, but I will discuss that after this point. After falling down behind 26 in game 1, they fought back and they only lost the game by 4. So this made me feel good about my prediction because it was just like, hey, the Hawks are a tough team, but I don't think they're that good against the Philadelphia 76ers. And after blowing an 18-point lead, they managed to blow a 26-point lead with literally 14 minutes left in the game. They led by 10 with 4 minutes left in the game, bruh. And for some reason, that 26-point lead turned into a 3-point loss, 109 to 106. And somehow, they won Game 6 when they should have lost Game 6. Game 7, oh my gosh. I want to discuss more about Ben Simmons because this is probably going to be a Ben Simmons slander type of video. And I don't care if you're a fan of Ben Simmons, so just be ready to get in y'all feelings. Bro, Simmons and Ben had 8 points in Game 5, 6 points in Game 6. Somehow they won that. And he had 5 points in Game 7. Look, and I get it, he had 13 assists. But come on, dog. If you're scared to shoot free throws, why the hell are you still in the game? Why are you not practicing it at the fucking half? When Giannis did the same thing against the Brooklyn Nets, he was airballing free throws, but man sucked it up, put on his big boy pants, and drained those babies. And here you had Ben Simmons passing up a wide open dunk to Matisse Thybulle, who misses one free throw when Simmons could just easily dunked it to tie it, bruh. Look, the Philly crowd was up in arms, and they were even like, what the hell are you doing, Ben? Even Grant Hill in the TNT broadcast booth was like, what the hell are you doing, bro? You spun by Gallo, you did your job, now finish it. Instead, he was so scared and he put the game in Matisse Thybulle's hands. I don't know what to say, bro. I don't know what to say. Steph Curry's brother is the official second best player of the Philadelphia 76ers, bro. Like, come on. Steph Curry's brother is not even Steph Curry. And the Hawks are making him look like that in this series. And to Seth's credit, Seth may not be Steph Curry, but he's a damn good shooter. And he sure as hell played like an all-star. He sure as hell played like his brother this series. He played a lot better than friggin' Ben Simmons. Oh my gosh, bro. There were a lot of things that Philadelphia could have done to make this roster better. I thought getting George Hill would do just that. I still would have thought, and Originally, I was going to do this in my trades video a few months ago, but I left it out because I was like, okay, maybe the Clippers really don't want to trade Lou Williams. They're both committed to each other. And, of course, that Atlanta trade happened. But I thought George Hill was a good addition for the Sixers, bro. And for some reason, I don't know if he underperformed or he was underutilized. Like, I know George Hill is not really the sixth man of this team like he was in Milwaukee, but I felt like he could have played a lot better or Doc could have utilized him better. I don't know. Bro, this roster, it was pretty good. It was something similar to what they had in 2018 with Reddick, Covington, and Saric. And then you have Seth Curry, Danny Green, and who else? Obviously Tobias, and then you have Matisse Thybulle, Shake Milton coming off the bench, blah, 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 blah. I could go on and on. You get the point. But I don't know. I thought it was kind of being overhyped. Like, if I'm being honest with y'all, man. But here's the thing about it, though. The only real excuse the Sixers really have is that Danny Green was hurt. Now, let me put this into context. I have clowned Danny Green for the past year ever since he missed that wide open shot at the top of the key to win us the NBA championship in the Mamba jerseys. We had the Miami Heat at their heels. Jimmy Butler had a great game and we could have won the game there. But he missed it. And I've been clowning him ever since. A lot of Laker fans have been clowning him too. But he is a key piece to the Sixer team. And he was probably one of their more consistent shooters outside Seth and Tobias. But even still, this team had every reason to win this series. And they fucking choked it, bro. Like, oh my gosh. I ain't never seen anything like this, man. Oh, man. Look, as overrated as a coach Doc Rivers is, the fact that he said, I don't know if Ben Simmons, I don't know the answer to, okay, a reporter was asking him a question about, can Ben Simmons be the starting point guard of a championship caliber team? And Doc Rivers shrugged his shoulders and said, I don't know. When your coach is doing that, that's when you know you are down terrible, my friend. You are absolutely down terrible. Oh my gosh. And Joel Embiid sneak dissed you too. Oh man, this Sixer team is a mess, bro. Now, I had them winning this series, and since Brooklyn was out, I was rooting for them to win against the Milwaukee Bucks. But bro, they absolutely choked, and choked. And yes, I said it 3 times because of 3 games, or even 4 games actually, they had every reason to win. And they ended up winning 1 of those 4 games that they had every reason to win. Oh my gosh, this team is down terrible. And I don't know what you can really do at this point. Like, ever since trading for Jimmy Butler, this Sixer franchise, even being the first seed in the East, they somehow managed to be down terrible every year. Ever since the Jimmy Butler trade, ever since Kawhi sending Joel Embiid home crying, literally crying in a Game 7, this Sixer team always finds a way to be down terrible. Even though Doc Rivers was argued to be Coach of the Year alongside Tom Thibodeau, Monty Williams, etc. And possibly Nate McMillan too. Oh my gosh. But let me speak on about the Hawks now that I'm on the topic of Nate McMillan. Nate McMillan is a better coach than we think, man. Like, his tenure in Indiana was definitely not a good look, and a lot of people thought of him to be a shit coach. Hell, I was one of those people that thought of him as a shit coach. But it really wasn't his fault that Indiana underperformed. It's just that, I doubt Indiana wanted to be. I don't know what was up with that franchise, but ever since leaving Indiana, Nate McMillan became a better head coach. And he's a great coach, man. He's absolutely outcoached the two leading candidates for Coach of the Year in Tibbs and Doc Rivers. So let's give Nate McMillan his fair share of flowers. And look, the Bucks should win against the Hawks easily because of their size, their strength, and their defense. But knowing Coach Bud, he's going to do something really stupid, and that series is going to go 6 or 7 games when matchup wise, there should be 4 or 5 games. But knowing Coach Bud, this is going to go 6 and 7, and I think Nate McMillan is going to outcoach him. Same way he outcoached Doc, same way he outcoached Tibbs. And Trae Young, bro, I did not expect him to be like this. I thought he was really good. He was one of my favorite players coming out of the draft. I didn't think he was going to be all that good coming out of college. But man, he shut all his doubters, his haters, and his critics up. I had no idea Trey was going to be this good. And, after these playoffs, Trae Young's going to be one of my top favorite players. I may make a video on my top players in the NBA, and Trae Young might as well make that list because of how he's playing these playoffs. Proving everybody wrong, embracing being the villain of the NBA, and he's just absolutely cold, man. When I saw Trae Young pull that deep bomb on Simmons of Ben, when I think the game was 90 to 87, that three put him up 93 to 87. I knew that, oh man, this may end up costing them the game. And ATL finna win this shit, bro. Oh. And the Hawks, give the Hawks credit too. They played excellent team basketball, and they played with a fighter's mentality. They played with a fighter's mentality that, despite the fact the Sixers looked like they were about to throw the haymaker and deliver the knockout blow to the Atlanta Hawks. I don't know why I started there. Despite the Sixers looking like they were about to deliver the knockout blow to Atlanta, Atlanta responded every single time. And that is not something you see very often. Like, I know we saw it with the Clippers last night, not last night, on Friday, but the Hawks just, they kept on going and going, and they gave Philly every single bit of punches they got, and Philly did not have an answer. They couldn't deliver the haymaker. When the Hawks kept on throwing jabs, they found opportunities for an uppercut. When the Sixers tried to land a haymaker, they couldn't land the damn haymaker. If that makes sense, I guess. But congratulations to Atlanta. I think that series is going to go 6 or 7 games when it should be 4 or 5 games against the Bucks. Philly, y'all are down terrible. And if you don't trade Simmons and Ben, y'all are down. Y'all are officially screwed for life, man. But anyways, yeah, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Series Recap. I think I'm at episode 9 or 10. But, oh, God. I'm at a loss for words right now, bro. But I could go on and on, but y'all get my point. You can watch Call Game. You can watch also Rusty Buckets, and watch their vids and their explanations on it. I think the Embiid Simmons duo should break up as well for the most obvious reasons. Ben is a worse player than Joel, and Joel is better than Ben. Joel can shoot, Ben cannot. Do I have to explain more? I guess not. Rhyming accidentally. Yeah. like, comment, and subscribe. And I promise I said that at the beginning of the video, but fuck it, I delayed my promise because I wanted to rant about the Sixers. But anyways, as usual, that is the end of this video. I'm X Deuces. Philly, there ain't no process to trust no more.